What is up, guys? Predalien34 here with another video. I bet you're wondering why we're just staring at a whole bunch of bins right now with holes, just inside of them. Well, that's because these bins right here with the holes are going to be for my new rack, which I have just brought home. Now, this rack is made entirely out of oak wood, and I stained it with oil-based stain, and then I sealed it with a water-based polyacrylic so that it won't pose any harm to the snakes. Everything here is sealed with polyacrylic. You see, that is the heat tape right there. Probably need light. Let's see if I can even get some light in there real quick. Alright guys, we'll be right back while I get some light in there. Okay, got a nice little light right there. That is the heat tape. I went with back heat. It was originally supposed to be belly heat, but we did a little designs here and there that made it almost impossible for belly heat to be put in. So, let's put that away. Now, I'm going to be connecting this today, which I'm going to have to do with two hands, so I'm probably going to have to pause the video, but I ordered a load of these. This is just, connectors and then insulators and stuff, so no electrical damage would happen. What you do is you just find the metal tip of the the heat tape. You take your crimping tool and then you close it in. But before you do that, what you got to do is you got to put this wire, which you can get right here. It's got exposed coils. Right there. Take this, put it right on it, then you put it right where the heat tape is. This is what's going to provide the electricity for the heat tape to function, so it'll provide heat for your reptiles, specifically my ball pythons. I'm going to be moving my male lesser in there, frankly, because he seems to really just not like his tank at all. Seems to always be trying to get out and stuff. I figured he originally came from a rack system, so he'd probably be a little bit more happier there. I also have a nice thermometer for it. Where did I put that thing? This is my reptile drawer. Keep all the stuff I have, gloves, hand sanitizer, vitamin spray, reptile relief, some calcium, and Prevenamite. Always a good thing to have just in case. I caught it just in case I ever get mites. Hopefully that'll never happen. Snake hooks, because sometimes he can be an A. And then I got just a bag. It came as a souvenir. So, all of these, most of this, before I forget anything, I'm going to show you the thermometer I have in a second. I got all this heat tape. This was the original heat tape I was going to use for belly heat for those bins. Those are 16 quart. I got these at the bean farm, as well as this cord right here that I had around my neck. That gets connected to the heat tape. So, also connector clips and the insulators. And they always come with instruction. Whoops, that fell. They always come with instruction manuals on how you want to wire it, attaching it and stuff. Crimping tool and all that. It's got different ways you can wire it. I'm going with back heat, so yeah, something like this would probably be it, but without the bottom, just top on there. That's parallel if you're having it stacked up, which is usually what people use when they have belly heat and they want to just stack it up from, like, let's say Mine's just back heat, so I'm just gonna go run it through the back. But if they have it for belly heat, what they're probably gonna do is not bright enough on this side. They're gonna put it here, and then they're gonna wire it, and then they're gonna cut the cord with wire cutters so they can expose it too. And then they're gonna basically put 2 wires with these into one, which is totally fine and doable. And then they're just gonna make it go like this through all of the shelving, or the shelving they have, or whatever they're using it. But it's mostly with rack systems that it's used. So to the thermometer, temperature controller. Alright, this is a 1000-watt Zilla temperature one. It'll be able to hold just enough of that heat tape and a lot extra. Comes with nice mounting clips, temperature probe and all that. Okay. I'm probably gonna, since there's an open spot right there in the back, I'm actually gonna close this right here so I can provide more heat to come to my snakes. I'm probably gonna insulate it somehow with maybe foam and then cover it with something to make it look more appealing. Well, it doesn't have to look appealing. As long as it's working, keeping your snakes healthy and happy, it'll be fine. I'm probably going to mount this to either my wall here, because I have cords right there, which I'm going to plug it into. So I'm either going to mount it here or maybe on the side of it here. Not too sure as of now. I'm probably going to move my female too, because this right here, completely screwed over. The bulb is still good too. Look, you hear that nice clicking sound? This one doesn't have that. So that means that something must have melted or burnt or disconnected from in there from this overheating. It's probably the way I had it set up. This probably wasn't good at all. But this one seems to be working fine. I don't know about this, but what you gonna do? So anyway, close that. Oh. I go airsofting, so I mean, that was probably in the video. Golden Ball Airsoft BBs, non-bio. So, all right. That would have been the bag. You know, just my tongs. Keep it in there. Next to snake hook. I was actually planning to probably use this open space I have in the bottom to store some of my stuff. Like maybe put some nails in here so I would be able to store my tongs whenever I need them, and my hook. They'll be at my disposal. I just go down here, pick them up, you know, get the food or the snake hook, whatever I need. Any one of those things. Snake hooks really aren't necessary for ball pythons. That's just me having it because, you know, sometimes you never know. I opened the tank just in case, but if they try to strike at, like him, I feel like he would, but he's pretty calm. It's just that he doesn't like being handled a lot. So anyway, got that unplugged. Okay, so now guys, we're just gonna cut the video for now until I install this and get everything set up. Okay. What is up guys? We are back. Okay, just, you know, filled this up. Oh, are you kidding me? It fell? Ugh. Hold on. Put this back in there. I put a probe in here, substrate, just to see how it would simulate everything, you know, heat-wise on the hot side. So, this is my first one. Just a little test run. Second one right here. Due to some unforeseen complications, it appears this one right here is just a tiny bit slanted downwards, so it's stopping it from anything coming in. I'm probably just gonna have to, it'll be pretty easy to fix. I'll just sand this to level so that way I could fit, you know, whatever other one I have here. But other than that, all the other ones come out really smooth, you know. Just like that. Put that the rest of the way in later. Like that. Yeah. And then, like I said, the bottom's just for, you know, if I want to hang some stuff in there. My male lesser left me a nice little shed here yesterday. Yeah, it's tail end, of course, the head end. Put that in my book when he shed. Let's just put it in here for right now. Okay. Whoops. Gonna get rid of that anyway. Alright. As you can see, connected it. Everything looks fairly good. Can it focus? Probably not. Reflecting a little bit too much with the light, but anyway. Connected it nice and fine there. Plugged it into the thermostat right there. I just nailed in a nail right there. Oops. So it's nice and steady in there. Now I've decided I'm probably gonna block this part off to provide more heat with just some cardboard for now. I was actually thinking of foil tape too, but I don't know if it's wide enough. But for now, I'll say just so we'll be able to store in heat, I'm gonna put cardboard. It's not gonna look pretty or anything, but it's gonna get the job done. It's just plugged into my wall right there. That's it. So I've actually had this running for a day already because yesterday my phone cut off during the video of it. So, alright. What I'm saying, everything's doing good, nice and fine. I just wire cutters right here. Yeah. I had to strip it down some more because I had to strip the cord just a little bit more to show some more wire because it wasn't exactly long enough yet. You know, it just connected the insulators. I used like 2 insulators before I figured out how to get it right. You know, nothing's ever perfect the first time. Everybody makes mistakes. I just used this right here to crimp it nice and tight onto the heat tape, so everything's nice and stable. At first, I kind of screwed up a little bit, but because this one right here was giving me sparks of electricity, I found out what it was. What happened was when I crimped it, I didn't close it properly on both ends because there was space on the top, and when there's space, it's just like the electricity tries to connect to the metal, you know, iodized, all that stuff like that. So it just makes like little electrical crackling noises while you see that, kind of like lightning in the sky. Stuff like that, but it was easily fixed, didn't cause any fire hazards or anything. So that's done. If I feel back here, it's really nice and hot, so it should be good. Only problem is I'm feeling that I'm pretty sure it's escaping from through here, most of it. Whoops, through here. So I'm gonna cover this up. Like I said, cardboard, not gonna be pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, and to place my probe in there, I just, you know, solderized a little hole, put it in. Now it's there, nice and stable. You know, I could take it out whenever I want to. So, is that. Like I said, once everything's nice and done, I'm probably gonna move my male and my female into it because I would gladly keep my female in there, but as I said, this light crapped out on me. And I feel like this one is a more stable choice, so it won't happen. I feel like, hey, he's fine in there, but I just feel like he'll be more comfortable in here because he seems really anxious in there. Probably because, you know, he's from BHB, and if you guys heard of them, really big snake breeders. Got their own YouTube channel. I'll put in the link in the description, Snake Bites TV. So, you know. They're used to, most of those reptiles are used to being in enclosures like this where they have top, lid, all that solid, so nothing see-through. Nothing, not even the front, but, you know, I just made it that way so I could check in on him here and there. I'll put his hides in there just in case, you know. Alright. So, yeah, guys, this is my rack system. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. If you have any ideas on how I can improve on it, or anything, I'll let you know how everything turns out in another video. This has been Predator 34, guys. This one's crooked. There we go. Alright, this has been Predator 34. Sign off, guys.